Welcome to our Week 7 update. Today I just want to give you an overview of this week's Chapter 5 assignment and give you a preview of next week's presentation so that you are seeing how those two things are related. So this week we're starting our version of the Odyssey plan. It's very similar to what's discussed in Chapter 5. So you're going to be making three alternate 5-year plans. So this discussion starts like on pages 93 and 4. So the first plan is the plan you already have in mind, right? What career, where you're headed. The second plan should be what you would do if the first plan were not an option. So this is a true plan B. And the third plan should be focused on what you might do if money or image was not an issue. So that's your big dream plan. So to do these 3 life plans, you'll be using the worksheet that is attached to the assignment in Blackboard. So there are lots of life plan examples in the book, and I have great videos posted for you as well. So you're welcome to look at those and check them out. So I want to discuss the example in our book on page 99. And we're going to look at that image in the next slide. So you'll notice across the graph, there's a line for each of the 5 years. Martha, whose example it is, wrote or drew what she thought she'd be doing in her plan for each year. Now, this is the part that took me longer to understand when I was looking at it. It's like, what's going on from top to bottom? And essentially, she has 3 ideas she's tracing across the 5 years. They're not well divided, but the top idea is career related. So it's the one that moves from prototype idea to go public. Below that is related to the life fitness goal she has. It moves from sign up personal trainer to hike 100 miles Pacific Coast Trail. Below that is related to the dreams and vacation. It goes from family to keep mind, body, and family healthy in the examples. So sometimes the 3 ideas that a person traces in a single plan over 5 years are related. Sometimes they're completely unrelated. It's fine either way. So you can see I've traced a line across the image so you can, so I think it's a little clearer which plan the images are referring to. So you're going to be doing something very simple, similar to the examples. You're making 3 separate plans, and on each plan, you'll trace 3 ideas across 5 years. And I've attached a worksheet that will hopefully help you clarify, where things go. And we're going to look at it in a second in the next slide. So the top idea you'll trace will be related to a career idea. The middle idea you will trace will be a possible solution to the problem you've decided you wanted to work on in this class. So we've been referring to that since the week 6 one. For instance, some people are looking at the problem of time management in their lives or balancing family, work, and school. The bottom idea is your choice. It could be a dream, it could be about travel, it could be some crazy business idea. You just go for it. If you don't know what to focus on in the bottom idea, focus on adding more play to your life. So this is what the little table looks like that you'll be filling out. I haven't thought of a way to do this completely digitally, but unless your skills are super high, go for that. But what it means is most of you will be printing out the Odyssey plan worksheet and you'll be filling it in by hand. You can write or draw all over it. Make it clear, please, so I can tell what you're representing, especially if it's images. So it doesn't have the question and gauges that the book does. It doesn't have those areas because we're not doing that part. We're just doing the plan. When you're done, you need to make a digital copy that you'll turn in. You can scan it to your computer. You can take a picture of the 3 plans. As long as you can load it to Blackboard, I'm happy with it. And so far, people have been figuring it out just fine this semester. So this is what's coming next week. So let's pause here. This is week 8 that I'm going to be talking about right now. So we've been working on, in part 1 of the Chapter 5 assignment, right? We made our 5-year plans. And one of the things that the authors discuss in the book is the importance of sharing those plans and getting feedback. So, this is what we're going to be doing in week 8. You'll be creating an online presentation that you'll share with your classmates in discussion board. It doesn't have to be super formal, but it does need to be neat, clear, and edited, proofread, spell checked. The main purpose is to share your plans with the class and to get some ideas from them. Your presentation needs to contain the following. It has to have your 3 5-year plans. This can be from a picture, from a scan. You need to be able to read what you wrote on the plans. Or sorry, we need to be able to read them when we look at your presentation. There'll also be a reflection incorporated, and you can do that however you want. You can write it out in text. You can do a voiceover like I'm doing right now. I highly recommend incorporating it in chunks in relation to your 5-year plans, right? Put the reflection with the image of the plan you're talking about. Your reflection, pardon me, smoky again today. Your reflection needs to be a minimum of 250 words, whether it's spoken or written, and it needs to contain the following. So here's your checklist. For each plan, tell us your overall thoughts. How do you feel about the plan? How are you feeling about the resources, likability, confidence, and coherence? Right, and these are discussed in chapter 5, so check out those vocabulary words. What ideas do you want to pursue or think more about? Third thing, what would you like ideas about from your classmates? This will be really helpful because you're going to be giving each other feedback. Your presentation needs to be viewable by your classmates. That means you can upload it or attach a PowerPoint presentation. You can give us a link to where your presentation is online. For instance, if you use Google Slides or Prezi, or you can embed your presentation. So Prezi, YouTube, and SlideShare have these capabilities. If you need help with your presentation, please let me know as early as possible. I've posted some how-to videos and directions in the past, but I think there are some, you know, it's better for you to sort through what your skill level is, so you can start with like the baby video or the more advanced video. So I think really a YouTube search or a Google search is probably the best way to find a resource that's tailored to you. But I'm happy to help. So that's our preview of what's coming up in week 8. And uh, hopefully, as you work on putting together your 5-year plans in week 7, um, it'll all start coming together. Good luck, and I hope you have a great week.